Hi everyone, I'm sorry about the technical errors. To give you a few more minutes before I start. So good afternoon, welcome to the 1st of December, which means 24 days before Christmas, which means it's time to panic. Not really. If you have the cook expert, you'll be able to prepare your food very easily in advance. Make your Christmas puddings and sorry, I got interrupted. Making your Christmas pudding, your gingerbread, your custards, these things can be made in advance. So I'd like to welcome you all to Thursday night Cookalong. Tonight I'm going to be cooking, this is my favourite dish. It's a Mediterranean olives and chili and garlic. Very simple, basic, simple food, which is done very, very quickly. My mum's going to be putting the pot on for the water, so I would suggest that you start doing that too. Also, we have Vanessa in Sydney. She's going to be answering all your questions, and I hope you made her beautiful tuna bake the other day, because I did. I got to post it up. It's quite lovely. Never had that before, but I enjoyed it. So, are we ready to begin? I say yes, we are. So what I'm going to do at the moment is I've got some macadamia nuts. Now, normally I would do this on the stove, but I've been playing around with this recipe to do the macadamia nuts in the Cook Expert. So I'm going to use a stir fry function, and we're going to go straight into our stir fry, move it along, pressing OK, and selecting stir fry. So because of the high heat, I kind of figured out if I can just cook, it's only a small amount of macadamia nuts. You can use any nuts you like. You would use pine nuts, almonds. Traditionally we use pine nuts, but I love the flavours of macadamia. So I'm going to open the lid now. Now when we cook this, take the cap off because I want the steam to come out. I'm going to add some olive oil. Oh, just a bit of it. Right, I've got that on. Now we're going to do this for about 2 minutes. So I'm going to put that in. Oops, I'll move this. Okay. Press lever. So when it cooks, we're going to cook the roast the macadamia nuts in here for about 2 minutes, and with the induction heating it will go to 160 very, very quickly. Once it goes red, you'll be able to see that. So what we had planned for Christmas, are we going to have Christmas at home? We're going out to family, bringing a plate over. I haven't decided what I'm doing yet. I think my girls are coming down from Sydney to visit their mummy, so it's really nice. Anyway. So this is now stirring. You start smelling the aromas. Now while that's stirring, I'm going to prep my garlic and my chili. Now if you don't like chili, you can actually use capsicum to give the red flavours. I'm using a bit of both. I like mine spicy. Now remove the seeds, so you don't burn yourself. Some like it, with seeds on it. I'll show you in a minute how this looks. Now I would suggest to wear gloves. Don't rub your eyes with hot chili. And about 2 minutes there. I might just put one little bird's eye, because as I said, I like it a bit hot. Okay. Now I want to show you what this looks like inside. This is what I found amazing, that I could roast the actual macadamia nuts in here, which I was like, I'm excited. So now I'm going to add the Cayenne chili. I've got, now garlic is a preference, like you have 2, 3, 4, it's up to you. So mine quite big, so I'll put 2 in, or maybe 3. Right. Now I'm using the Kalamata olives. In my household, there's always olives in the fridge, in the pantry. I virtually put olives on everything except for cakes. You hear that sizzle? Can you hear that? Love that sound. Now continue cooking. It's virtually that simple. Once it's finished cooking, I'll just pulse this, and depends what kind of texture you like. You like it chunky, you like it smooth, you can do that. When it's quite hot, what I do, I leave about a minute or 2 before I pulse it. That allows the flavours to absorb. And so Mum's going to get, she's going to do my pasta. She's going to be my assistant. I'm quite lucky tonight that she's actually helping me out in the kitchen, which is lovely. I've also got some, you can use rocket or baby spinach. So depending on what you like, you can use kale. That's, so I've got about 120 grams here. There's no like right or wrong, it's what flavours you like. If you want to add some chopped ham, I got leftover ham right for Christmas. It's one easy way of adding it. And also with this recipe too is that if you have leftovers, next day you can use it as a salad, as a pasta salad. So you can add some cherry tomatoes, some feta cheese, and dress it up that way. And the flavours are quite nice. But if you have young children, just leave the chili out because you don't want them screaming out going, "It's too hot, Mummy, it's too hot." This won't take too long. Now we have our wonderful promotion, which I've already started on the 18th of November, which will run up to the 1st of January. So if you're thinking of buying a Cook Expert, you get these lovely goodies at the moment. So with this, you get a Dubai baking set. That's quite, and also the dough hook and a recipe book. And the recipe book is fantastic. I use it all the time. I'm kind of working my way through at the moment. I'm determined to be like Julia Childs, working through the recipes. Then we have our food processor. With the food processor, you also get the baking kit. Depending which model you're getting, like the 5 to 100, you'll be getting the baking set, the Dubai baking set, the French with the baking book. If you're getting the 3 to 100 or the 3 to 100, you get the baking set. So what you need to do is with your receipt, go online, you click redeem your offer. And I'm just checking. So I'm virtually cooking this all the way through at 160. Well, these dishes, this type of dish is normally cooked at high temperature, as you can see. I love the sizzle. Close the lid. So this is going to be a quite quick and easy dish. Yes, and as I was saying, right, so we get the home baking box. Then we have, just wait, the Gelato Expert, which is one of my favourite at the moment. So you get the ice cream scoop and a set of scales, that's great because the ice cream scoop is high quality and the scales helps you with, with your ingredients when you're measuring out. And still got a minute on there. The juice extractor. Right, so the juice extractor, you're also getting a mini, like a food processor, which once you remove that top bit, it actually becomes a food processor. So you can make your fresh salads on the go with your fresh juices, ready for summer, and easy entertaining. And then we have the blender power, which is a great addition to have in the kitchen. I use it all the time, especially if I'm making my gelatos. It's one of my things which if I'm not using egg-based products. When I make my gelato, I just put things in the blender, blend it all up, and then straight into the machine. So we've got the Blender 5, which you get the blender kit, which is the blender cups and the glass meal. Then you got the Blender 4, that's one I have. You get the blender cups and the digital scales. And then the Blender 3, the baby one, you get the blender cups. And we're almost done. I'll just stop it. I just wanted to show you. And my mum's got my pasta ready. So here's my spatula, got it over here. To show you. So all the nuts are nicely coated. It's like, and now I'm going to just give it 2 minutes just to cool down a little bit before I pulse it. Get there, back on here. Now I hope you got some questions that Vanessa's going to be answering for you. I'm not sure if I'm going to be on again this month. I know Vanessa will be. So I hope that you have enjoyed what I've showed you and you've learnt something. And I also appreciate your support you've given me. I'm very grateful to this opportunity that I've been given. And now I'm going to go back and pulse this. I'm going to use the pulse button. Now I'm going to put the cap back on. And my mum has done the pasta for me. So go back out. I want to go back into expert mode. We go into expert. Press OK. So as I said, I like to give this a few moments, and I'm going to grab just 1 moment. When I said it's going to be very, very quick, it's going to be quite quick. So what I'm doing is just letting it rest for a second before I pulse it. So I'll just give it a bit of a, that's 1, 2, just want to see what it looks like inside. I'll just show you the texture. So this is what it looks like with just 2 pulses. Now you can make this in advance too. You can make this in advance and serve it cold as well. So put the cap back on. Give another. Okay. So just scraping the sides down before I mix it through. So that is what it looks like. As I said, it's up to you how you want to, you want to go a bit more, you can blend it more. And what I'll do is just give this a bit of, thanks to my mummy to preparing this for me. You can get the, cook this in advance. You can use penne if you want. You can use the spiral pasta, which grabs all into the pasta. So I'm going to mix it in through here. Okay. Put that in. And look, my bowl was nice and clean. I didn't burn anything. I'm going to, oh, there's my oil here. I'm going to add a bit more oil. I'm going to add my rocket. I'm a bit messy here today. Move this out of the way. Mix this through. Yes, some of the rocket has escaped. Now, depending on the type of olives you use, Yeah, it can be like the Kalamata Olives. Some of it like a light brown, depends what brand you get. These are a bit lighter at the moment. So with the heat of it all, let's mix this through. And I'll just tidy this up. Anyone can help themselves to it. And I've got some feta cheese to break up. Just gives a bit of a wash my hands. And sprinkle some Parmesan cheese. And there you have it. Dinner is served. So as I said, this can be made in advance. You can make it a day before if you want it, and have it as a salad through summer, or have it hot now. I hope you enjoyed the show. I know it was quite brief. Usually I do my cookalongs are quite long and dragging. So tonight I just did a quick one, and I really, really hope that you enjoyed it. And as I said, thank you, and have a Merry, Merry Christmas. And I don't know when I'll see you, maybe next year. So anyway, thank you so much. Enjoy. Bye.